Hi guys, it's Denise and I'm in my studio this week, studio session 138. And it's kind of a sad studio session this whole week. Actually, there's been no sessions at all in here. At the beginning of the week, my little studio pal, my little studio pet, my little studio dog transitioned over to the other side. And it's been a struggle, it's been really hard. I haven't wanted to create a lot of artwork this week, but I am going to follow this up with the video on laying papers down that I promised last week. And I just want to say how different it is. The energy is different in this studio. And I'm a big believer in things happen for a reason. Pay attention and what is the reason? And I know for me, because you've heard me talk a lot on and off about slow down. I don't have to do so much. Do you have to do a video every week? Do you have to write your blog every week? Do you have to post every day on Instagram? Some of those things I felt like I had to, and those were the things that was making me race a little bit more when I walked Joey in the morning. It was like, come on, Joey, hurry up, let's get back. I got to get back to the studio. And now I'm sitting here wondering, why was that? Why did I have to get back to the studio? And so it's going to be time for a recalibration this coming year, which is really awesome for me. I was headed in that direction anyway, because the first of the year I turned 70. So things are starting to look a lot different in what I want to do and how I want to spend my time and how I want to do my art. And I really do want to delve more into just doing my art. And wish I was still able to walk the dog in the morning. So if you have a studio pet or a house pet or a best buddy, hug them, give them a hug. Give your little puppy, your little cat, your horse, your cow, whatever it is that you have. Spend the time with them because it's short. It's a lot shorter than you think it's going to be. We had 12 and a half years with this little rescue dog, and I'm happy to say that at that 12 and a half years, her last day was the only bad day she had. So we're pretty excited and happy about that. And I know she's around me. I know she's still here in the studio. I can't see her, but I just wanted to share that with you because that was my studio session 138. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Are we going to paint today? Are we going to have fun today? Is it another painting day for us? Are we going to take a walk? Are we going to get lots of treats? I think it's a good day. It's a good day for Joey Cerro. Right? Say bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of the heavy gel here because I want to use a heavier paper, heavier stock paper. I'm going to put that right there. I think I'm going to do the neutrals, but I also want to do a strong black and white on this one. So let's see where that's going to take us. Okay, you have to come back every once in a while and check on your papers that you laid down. Kind of babysit your papers, so to speak, so that you make sure that they're all laying down nice and smooth. That's going to be important with your finished piece. And there are ways that you can come back and take the ripples out and take the bubbles out. But if you can handle that right in the very beginning, that's the way to go. Let's see what else. I want some very soft neutrals in here. And I'm not finding them in this stack. I could go back to this, or maybe I will go back to that. Yeah, I like that. Heavy paper, so I'm going to have to lay down the heavier gloss. Don't like the way it's matching up down here. Maybe I'll bring it right down to that black line. And it's always good to put a coat as you're working on it. I always put a coat of the medium over top of my piece. That way, if I want to do a glaze over it, it won't soak into the paper. It'll just go right over top of it, which I like. That's really important when you're doing a glaze. Okay, now I like that. Now you know I want to add in my plaster cloth. Let's get this one right here. And I'm going to put one, I think I'll put one right there. Or do I want that there? Maybe I want to put it right here. Kind of tone down these, this blackberry plant. And you don't have to put all these elements in every piece. Yeah, the tape comes in white or yellow, and sometimes the yellow is kind of fun. Because it just adds a snippet of color that is kind of unexpected. I want something to go right up there. Now I wish that this tape would tear. It doesn't really tear. You have to cut it. So if you want an irregular line, you have to cut that irregular line. Let me put it up there. And there we go. That's board number 2. I'm going back just to make sure that all of my papers are down. It looks like they are. And then I can clean off my scraper, especially when there's an edge. I like to rub it up to that edge to kind of smooth the edge out a little bit. I don't really want it to go away because it doesn't bother me that it looks like something's been glued onto this, because it has. That's what I want. Oh, and not paying attention, I completely screwed this guy up. But it's mixed media, and even a screw up works for you. That just added some more irregularity and made it look a little bit more organic. So there you go. I've done 2 boards, and in a short amount of time, I'm looking for the other one. It's right here. I've got 2 boards ready to go in this series of 14. So we're going to move on to the next start that I do on the plain board using the plaster.